we shall see GATE 2020 set 2 question number 29. So this is GATE 2020 set 2. Now in this particular question, if you could see, they have given the sun and the planet of an epicyclic gear train shown in the figure have identical number of teeth. The sun and the planet have identical number of teeth. If the sun S and the outer ring R gears are rotated in the same direction, so they have mentioned it as it is rotating in the anti-clockwise direction, CC counterclockwise direction, with the angular speed of omega S and omega R respectively, then the angular speed of the arm AB is. First let us try to have this all relationship in one variable so that it would be easy for us to move ahead with. So now let us start by saying that, so this RS and dP, right, radius of sun gear, diameter of planet gear is equal to radius of R gear, right? So that we can write it over here, right? Radius of sun gear plus 2 times the radius of gear P is equal to radius R. Now if we could see that this particular thing, this radius is similar to having the number of teeth actually. Obviously the same thing will come, TS plus 2 times TP is equal to TR. So now they have said already that having identical number of teeth, S and P has identical number of teeth. So from the question we know that it is TS is equal to TP, okay, and we can also say that DS is equal to dP. Okay, so these two relationships could be derived, and from this we could say that, so this is also TP, since TS is equal to TP, so TP plus 2TP equal to TR. So TP plus 2TP will be 3TP is equal to TR. So this is one important relationship which we should use it later. Now let us put the tabular column which we usually use for solving this epicyclic gear train. So now let us put it on, because that would be easier way to do it. So first is motion, okay, next is arm, next is sun gear, next is planet gear, next is gear R. Okay, so let me put it as a tabular column. Okay, so this comes straight, this comes straight. Okay, so now motion is, let me write it down. First is, in this normally we used to write let R be fixed. Let me rub it off so that it is clearly visible. Okay, so let arm be fixed. Okay, so that's what we used to write normally. So let arm be fixed. Okay, and GS rotates plus 1 revolution. So here we should have a note that plus means it's counterclockwise, minus means it's clockwise. Okay, so have that in mind. So next what I have to write is let arm be fixed and sun gear rotates plus 1 revolution. Okay, so if it's not clear I will write it again. Okay, I'll just make it even more bigger so that it's easy for you to understand. Okay, that's more important than anything. Okay, so gear S has plus 1 revolution. Okay, so arm is fixed, so 0. Sun gear has plus 1 revolution, and if sun gear has plus 1 revolution, this is going to have minus TS by TP. Okay, so we know that TS is equal to TP. We'll solve it later. Let us have it as such. So now next is TS divided by TP into TP divided by TR. So this and this will get cancelled, and this will also get cancelled. This would be minus 1 and this would be minus TS by TR. So this is what is the relationship which we have got now. Now next condition is that, let us see that, let sun gear rotate plus x revolution. Let sun gear, which is GS, okay, rotates plus x revolution. So plus is counterclockwise, so it was plus x revolutions. So 0, so 1 into x is gonna be x, so this is gonna be minus x, because ts and tp, ts is equal to tp, so both gets cancels. So next is, so this is minus x ts by tr. Okay, so now that is done. Now let add plus y revolution to everything. So this would be y, this would be x plus y, this would be minus x plus y, and this would be y minus x ts by tr. So ts can be written as tp, right? So already we have solved, and tr can be written as 3tp. Okay, so solving it, you will get minus x tp by 3tp. okay, so tp gets cancelled, so I'll just rub it off now, so that we'll have a clear understanding. Y is equal y minus x by 3. Okay, so now we have solved to some extent. So now let us write it in one manner. So now the option they have given it is omega r, which is gear r speed, and omega s, which is sun gear speed. So just we'll take that alone into calculation, and then we shall proceed ahead. So x plus y is equal to omega s. Okay, so now next step what we will do is, so we'll take this y minus x by 3 is equal to omega r. So y minus x by 3 is equal to omega r. So now what we shall do is, we shall take this x by 3 and solve it for x, this equation, and solve it for x. Okay, we shall take this equation, solve for x. So once you solve for x, so we'll do it step by step, obviously. So let's have this minus x by 3 over here, and this y will go that side, omega r minus y. So I'll have x by 3 as such, I'll put a minus sign over here, and I'll get y minus omega r. Okay, so now x is equal to 3y minus 3 omega r. So now this is done, 3y minus 3 omega r is done, or 3 into y minus omega r, 3 into y minus omega r. So this is done now, 3 into y minus omega r. So this is x. So now let's substitute this in this particular equation, 3 into y minus omega r, which is equal to x, we substitute over here. So right now we shall write it as, so first is x plus y, right? So 3 into y minus omega r plus y is equal to omega s. So y is equal to omega s. Now if you solve for y, you should be able to get the answer. So this is the final step, 3y minus 3 omega r plus y is equal to omega s. So we have to solve for y. So as a result, what we will get, 4y is equal to omega s plus 3 omega r. So y is equal to, okay, y is equal to omega s by 4 plus 3 omega r by 4. So this is the final arms rotation with respect to omega s and omega r. Let's see which one goes with it. So omega r is there on the first element. So omega r is 3 by 4 and omega s is 1 by 4. Omega r is 3 by 4, omega s is 1 by 4. So option A is the right answer. Thank you.